For the first time ever, this isn't working for me. Are we going to have to do a YouTube stream here with Streamlabs notifications? I don't see myself. There we are. Wow, that's weird. Are we going to have to do a YouTube? That's weird. I don't know what happened then. Hello. Let me just go and close everything because I ran out and also took my flannel off. I'll get my keys as well. Where'd I put those? Oh, they're in my pocket. 1 second. Yeah, wow, that's really confusing. I'm happy it's working, but I don't know what went down then. I don't know why. We sat on the who stole my all my 4G scene for so long. Made no sense to me. Everything was working as it should have been, but I just wasn't there. So what I was saying before is this stream was supposed to be a cool IRL walking around. We're going to walk into town. We're going to walk along the beach, cut back up through town, go and see Sam at the cafe. But to be honest, I don't think we're going to do that. I think what we're doing instead is I'm sitting in Stevan, but I haven't got this set up as it would be for Stevan. This is just like camera's just sitting on its tripod just next to me. I haven't got it, you know, it's probably going to fall over as we drive, etc., etc. Maybe I should belt it in. Put a seatbelt on the camera. Safety first. Maybe I should put the seatbelt on. And we don't have a second camera angle. We don't have anything. We just basically, oh, that's not going to be cool, dude. You're going to end up tweaking the cables. Basically, we're just going to cruise. This is going to be me walking, I suppose. So, how are you going in the chit chat? 8 people watching. We got audio? Okay, audio's good. Picture is clear, can see the individual raindrops. I wish I couldn't see that crap. I wish I couldn't see that crap. Andrew Page, good evening, and we haven't seen you on here for a long time. On YouTube, I was on here last night for 5 hours, Andrew Page. But nice to see you, man. Now, the other thing is, will Stevan start? Normally, if I'm going to use Stevan for a stream, I will charge the battery throughout the week. This has been sitting here. Where's my keys? This has been sitting here for this long. So there's no GoPro angle, there's no additional angels, it's just that angel. And I got a feeling this is not going to start. That's my gut feeling. Oh wow, steering wheel lock. Here we go. That always happens. What did I tell you? So now we have the situation where I've got to get outside and plug in the second battery because Stevan has a mind of its own. Charlotte Rose, good morning. Yeah, there you go. So I got to plug in the dual battery, and we'll do that. I guess you won't see anything. I'll do this, and then we can drive. Once we get a charge, I've got to open up the sliding door, plug in cables into the main battery, and then we should be good to go. Wow! Actually, I've got this guy too. Might not even. I might not need to plug in the second battery because I forgot I had this guy. This guy here is a charge station for a vehicle. It's like a second battery, I guess, that you just plug in, and sometimes it gives off, well, it depends how long you've had it sitting in your vehicle not doing anything. In my case, I guess it's been in the back there for about, I charged it before we went down to Maruya, so it should be okay, but you know what could happen if this doesn't work? Then I gotta go and get the second battery. So this is like a step between. All right, let's give this a shot. See how this goes. Whoops. If this goes. So we're taking charge off the second battery. I mean, not off the second battery, off the spare. Here we go. Yeah. But that thing there now will need to be charged itself. So I'll take it out and I'll charge it up from the mains. But I guess that's a quicker method than having to go through the whole process before of setting up the cables. My second battery's down there, so we have power. Let me just take the power off. Now I found with this thing, you get at least one crack with it, and if it doesn't work on the first crack, you might get a second crack. But then at that point, the drainage, that's kind of warm. The drainage is too extreme, and it just doesn't give you the juice. It's kind of it's like a toy charger, I suppose. And it's okay. It's better to not have it. I mean, it's better than not having it. Speaking of not having it, I don't have any water. I didn't fill up my water, that kind of sucks. Maybe I should do that. I'll do that somewhere else. So, the chit chats. You guys are pretty quiet. An umbrella and Big Pec stream. I did think of that, Aero Gamer, I did think of that. And I decided against it. So, the chit chat. By the way, this is just a YouTube stream, folks. This is just to YouTube. We're not restreaming this anywhere. This is just to YouTube. This is not what I wanted to do today. I wanted to do an actual stream, a walking stream, but we got what we got. We have what we have, and we do what we do. So we're going to cruise around, I suppose. Now, is that a good enough angle for you guys? Are you happy with that angle? There's no other camera angles today. It's just one up angle. And I don't even know what like, I guess we'll just go and drive, eh? We'll take a little drive. Now that we're up and rolling, let's get out of here. I don't want you to fall over though, that's my fear. I'm pretty sure you will fall over as well. Alright, wipers on for a better viewing experience for all of us concerned. And yeah, I'm glad I'm not walking, to be honest. Glad I'm not walking. I'm kind of glad that you don't have the GoPro on the roof as well, because that would be a pretty shitty. That'd be getting completely soaked. I guess we should leave the engine running for a while before we stop anyway, just to make sure we get a bit of charge up in the old alternator. Where do you want to go? Where do you fellas want to go, hey? What's up? What's cracking? We'll go right. Oh, should we go left? We should go left, towards the tower. Ah, cars have got their lights on. Must be dark and stormy. Maybe we'll go to Penguin Head, check the headland out. We'll probably, I guess we could get out and say hello to Sam, hey? Let you guys decide what we're doing. What do you yahoos want to do? Some guy right on my ass. I'm doing 50, man. It's a 50 zone. I'm doing 52. Get off my ass! Yeah, there's no way this can't be an outdoor stream today. It's completely closed in. Weather's heinous. I don't want to, actually, let's go out to Penguin Head. I don't want to stop Steve Van yet. I don't want to turn Steve Van off yet. I want to give it a bit of a run before we turn the battery off. So I don't want to go to Sea Salt just yet, because that'll involve turning the engine off. I don't think it's been on long enough to get a little suitable charge back. So we'll cruise up. We'll cruise around. I mean, this would have all been walking. Kind of nice, I suppose, to be out in this heinous weather. But I tell you what, this morning, from when I woke up, 2 hours earlier from the start of this stream, it was fine. I mean, it was cloudy, but it wasn't raining. It was overcast, but it wasn't setting in. And I swear to you, literally the moment I went start stream and I walked outside, it started sprinkling. And I sat out there thinking, all right, I can wait a little, 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 hammering down. I'll wait, I check the radar. Nope, it's not worth waiting. Make a new decision. The new decision was to get into Steve Van, even though we're not doing a full setup Steve Van stream. Steve Van is basically just my tripod right now. I'm not even using the power from Steve Van, I'm just using the Big Pack. I would normally use the dual battery for power, but I'm not doing that at all. It's just straight into Big Pack. So we're just gonna hang out here for a little while, right? For a little while. Not for long. Just wanna do a little bit of a stream on YouTube, I guess. Get some content onto the YouTube machine. Not a restream, this is straight into the guts of YouTube. Hello Susan, hello YouTube, hello demonetization. I had a stream demonetized. What one was it? It was a while ago, it was on Facebook. Yeah, it was a Facebook demonetization. It was kind of funny. I got a notification saying Sony BMG have claimed part of this stream, therefore it's been muted. I was like, what part of it? It was the New Year's Eve stream where we watched the New York ball drop. The ball drop, and there was some singer. This guy's giving me right away, even though he's got right away. There was some singer who was doing a cover of something, and yeah, I had that on my stream, and I got dinged on Facebook, and I was like, really? I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna leave the engine on here, folks, because of the battery issue. But let's turn the wiper blades off, and let me see how you are in the chit chat. Is everybody okay? Everybody okay? Everybody fine on a YouTube stream? How is the house opposite going with the rebuild after the fire? Interesting. I spoke to Wendy last. day? I spoke to her on Monday or Tuesday. They've been approved. The DA has been approved, and now they're just getting their shit together, I suppose. But their plans have been approved by the DA, and they're good to go. So she was saying hopefully by Christmas we'll be in, and I'm like, I don't think that'll happen. Christmas 2021. I'll show you the view here, folks. Let me just make sure you've got a good exposure. We've got the Tasman Sea in front. Okay, that's lousy. Let me change that. And we'll go in a bit of a zoomski. That's the conditions we're dealing with right now. The Tasman Sea style. Wait for the wiper blades to kick in again. Wait for it. There you go. Pretty heinous. Oh, look at this family coming up from the beach. Actually, I'll give them their privacy, but they're coming up from the water's edge. That's pretty funny. Cold and wet. There you go, folks. Pretty heinous conditions. Pretty heinous conditions. Are you vertical? Are you? How are we? Is Henrik awake yet? Are we level? That was a good stream last night. Henrik did though. I enjoyed coming back. I enjoy coming back from my IRL streams to see somebody that I know smashing it out on DLive, and Hendrik was having a good time last night. Why are we so dark here? That's auto ISO too. Maybe I should ramp it up myself. Wow, auto ISO didn't really like that. Okay, that's better. 1600. Yeah, this family's going to be cold. Did you hear anything about the copyright claim you had using your friend's music on a wave a day a few seasons back? A copyright claim. Meeting Sam would be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll cruise by and I'll see if Sam's working and we'll go in. A copyright claim on my friend's music. No, I don't recall that. I don't recall what that was. I don't recall a copyright claim on my friend's music. I mean, if it was Tracer, then that's really high up. I've never used this, but that's way too high up. Actually, that's pretty cool. If it was Tracer, then I don't think I've used Tracer on a wave a day though. Yeah, I can't recall what that was, man. Maybe go and get a double jack, no sugar. Charlotte Rose, have you seen and that's Aero Gamer speaking, but Charlotte, have you seen my latest video? That, I tell you, that is hideous. That is really, really disgusting flavor. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, if you want to watch your figure, I understand this, and you want to keep your weight down, I do, of course. I'm getting older, and it's a factor for me, for sure. But do you want to sacrifice flavor and enjoyment? Like, I would say just go and get the Jack and Cola, the dubs, enjoy it, and then maybe do a walk, do extra fitness to compensate for it. Not yet, you haven't seen it. Okay, I gave you a little shout out in there. I gave you a little, this is Charlotte's favorite drink, she calls it the dubs. Some people checking the swell here. There's actually a bit of swell around, it's just so messy. I mean, I'd probably go out if there was somewhere cleaner. But how about last night's stream? IRL with the cognac, that was fun. Good to find another new spot that I could hang out at as well. That was kind of cool. We'll watch it. Yeah, check it out, Charlotte. I mean, this is kind of cool too, sitting here. It's not what I planned on doing today, but you got to be flexible. You got to be flexible with the weather, I suppose. And we have to be, and we are. Thomas, love the content. Keep it up. Thanks, Thomas. How you doing, man? Is your logo there, your avatar, General Electric? I should have filled this water up, man. I do have water in the back, but to get to it, gotta go outside. It's raining. I could fill it up at a tap. Sorry, at a faucet. There are faucets around. what do you guys call them? Not faucets. When it's outside, you call it a spigot, spricket, a spricket. There's sprickets around. That sounds so strange. A spricket. But yeah, this is the first time I've done just a straight up spigot. Oh, cool. Audio sounds good. This is the first time I'm doing a straight up YouTube stream. No restream. There's no Tidy Labs alerts. This is like a... And by the way, who was that in the chat earlier? Andrew Page trolling me, right? Good evening. We haven't seen you on here for a long time. A very lousy attempt at trolling, given that I streamed on YouTube for 5 hours last night. So hello. I just wanted to address that because I did see that coming up. No bubbles in that tap water, in that spricket water. Yes, it is thought I looked and cool watching from Northern Ireland. Oh, it is General Electric. From Northern Ireland, dude. Hello. Cool, dude. Northern Ireland. Wow. What kind of weather you got right now? Who was in the chat earlier? Oh no, middle-aged shred is in the UK. Middle-aged shred. Gotta be a surfer with a handle like that, right? Hey, let's move out of here. Let's move on. Let's go to let's just keep, I guess, getting towards the headland here. Going. Reversing. I should have been looking at this camera, right? I'm looking at that. There's one right here. By the way, I installed that rear view camera, as well as changing alternators. I'm pretty good at that shit. Pretty good. Pretty good. Never thought I would be good at that, but I did it. I did it. Watch out, bird. I will run you over. I thought we had a deal. What about the squirrels? We got no deal with the squirrels. It's a shame you guys can't see what I can see ahead, like outside. The camera vision is a bit heinous, but normally we would have a GoPro on the roof, but today, no. Let's have a look at this. Oh, the surf school's out in full swing. They're going for it. Surf school's loving it. Yeah, I've got to show you the surf school, right? They're charging it. Check this out. The surf school. I don't care that it's heinous conditions. Let me just give you a better exposure, because that's way overexposed. And let's go in a little. There's the surf school. Going for it. In absolute slop. Actually, that's not bad. Wow, there's a left coming through there. It's a slammer. I mean, it's not inspiring, is it? Definitely not inspiring to get out there. Not inspiring for me. And nobody else be going out for a real surf. Okay, we'll just change that again. That's better. Got van life next to us. Hashtag van life. They got a cool van. I like those Hyundai iLoads. Yeah, man. Always looking out for your surfing content. Oh, have you seen my usage of the solo shot, or I call it the slack tracker? I'm trying to get that thing to work for me. It's a great piece of tech, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work like it's meant to. Not at all. Drink taps in Victoria are called bubblers. Ah, they were called bubblers at school. I do remember this, bubblers. Quite heavy rain here as well. Been to Australia once, went to Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne. There you go, Thomas. Ireland came to Sydney, Australia. I've never been to Ireland, but I did have an Irish girlfriend for about 3 years. Actually, why did we never go to Ireland? I guess we were busy. So her family migrated to Australia, to Western Australia, and I met her 97, 98? No, 97. And there was never the not opportunity, but there was never the discussion to go to Ireland. It was just like, yeah, well, they're in Australia now. You seem to be having better luck with the solo shot. Just set out 1 hour earlier to set it up. Yeah, man, I know, hey. David Pretty Bread, how you doing, man? Oh, man, we got 2 Irish crew up in the house. Must be good timing for the Irish viewership. The frustration with the solo shot for me is certainly involved, related to how long it takes to get it to work, and when the conditions are on, I want to be out there surfing. And you guys know, as well, the surfers in the chat know, that conditions can change, and conditions do change very rapidly. And if you're looking at peeling left-hand barrels, and you're also looking at a camera that's spinning around and ends up pointing down and to the left, I don't know why, but it seems to always point to the northeast. When it finishes its calibration, it nearly always points northeast, which, I don't know, is there a magnetism, a global magnetism to the, I mean, I know the North Pole is north, but it's not quite north, it's northeast. And I've seen that happen most times it'll do that. Good vision from the solo shot in the last video. Yeah, thanks, Aerogamer. Yeah, that one did work. But then, and this is what you guys didn't see, because I guess you're not on the Facebook group, but I put the comment or the post up, and I said I got it to work, and then I said the exact same time. Hey man, this guy's waving at me. You're not going out? Not today either. Oh, on the oh yeah. What about the wraparound? That's the spot, yeah. Yeah? I might come back then. It's good to see the surf school still going for it though. Yeah. Yeah, man. Alright, take it easy. Here's another dude just looking at the conditions. There is a break on the point here. Not the full point, but halfway in. You guys can't see it at all, but there is a nice wave that wraps around. Well, we've seen it on the stream. We've sat next to it, and it does wrap around the headland, and it is kind of working. It's just super sloppy, but there is formation there, and if the swell got bigger, it would work. But he just said, yeah, I'm just looking at it. I'm not going. I'll go come back later. Yeah. So on that Facebook group, I literally posted that video, and then I said, I got it to work, and just so that you all know, I did the exact same thing the next day, and it would not track. It just would not get me. I did everything the same, and I did it multiple times, and it would not lock on. And I went out for the surf. These guys are checking as well. And I went out anyway to the surf, and it was pointing, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but you know when it's on, because you do see a slow, they call it a heartbeat pulse, like a real obvious deep green light kind of blinking at you, and you can see it from so far away. Like you could be right out the back, and as long as the thing is on you, you'll see it so easily. But when you see it, that's not easy to see. Like you think you're seeing it, that means you're seeing the edge of the LED, not the straight on, and that means it's not tracking you. It might mean you're in frame, but it's not tracking you correctly. Yeah, not the real McCoy's in the house. Hey, Vernon and crew, I got the flu, so no surfing today, but great to see your stream. Thank you, man. How you doing, buddy? All the way. I mean, I'm looking towards you right now, to the north. We're getting hammered here with bad weather. This stream was meant to be a walking stream, but instead I'm just driving and hanging. But it's pretty heinous, pretty heinous. I know you guys can't see. I know it's overexposed. I probably could. That might be a little better. Yeah. I mean, the surf school's giving it a crack, but I'm glad I'm not out there. Oh, board went flying. Wow. You guys wouldn't have seen that. One of the soft tops just went flying up in the air. Oh, that person's up. Shit, yeah. Oh, wow, all the way to the beach. And she gets off and she's happy. That was cool. She caught a whitewater all the way in and then ran off to the sand. Stoked. Well, let's move on to another spot. Let's go straight to the headland and have a look what's out there, and then we'll check Rain Beach as well, just for shits and gigs, and we'll see how we go. I personally thought the signal wouldn't be as good as this because of the rain, but it seems to be holding up pretty good. Going. Oh shit, window's too far down, water's coming in, whoopsie! Sorry about that, camera, did you get a little wet then? Don't worry. You're a weather sealed GH5, not fully weather sealed though, but sealed enough, right? Oh man, there's water all over the road. Man, it must have had a lot of rain, there's water everywhere. Not any drop to drink. Water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. That guy's gone out. Everybody's getting their shit together to go surfing. It's lousy. Holiday makers, they don't know what they're not missing. But they're not holiday makers, it's the end of the holiday season. So we've done a stream up here too, folks. We're going past Tilbury Cove Reserve. We've done a stream under one of those awnings while it was raining. Now we should probably be losing the signal here. No, we're still good. Okay. I thought we would have lost signal out here for certain. Miserable. It's still cool to be able to live stream this though, even though this is literally just a lousy Saturday morning drive to check the conditions. But it's nice to be able to share it with you. Watch out, magpie. We don't have a deal. We have no deal with the magpies. Here we are, Penguin Head. And it is wet out here as well. Oh wow, the swell out there on the oh, the rain's coming right in. I can't open that up. Sorry about that. That rain hammered me. Here we are. Do we have signal? We do. Cool. I didn't expect to get a signal out here, but there you go. So this is Penguin Head. We did it. Actually, we did our very first streaming from Steve Van YouTube stream out here at this very spot. In fact, I parked up exactly where I am, but I can't get out and show you because it's smashing down. Turn the blades off. Thomas, I do a lot of kayaking and sea is good fun. You should try it. Oh dude, I would not. I would be shitting myself doing that. There's no way you'd get me in a kayak paddling in the sea. Like I'm already petrified of the sharks just in the breakers. There's no way I'd be in deep ocean paddling. Not a chance, dude. Not a chance at all. Thomas, I respect you for doing it. I'm not doing it though. I just have no interest in paddling in deep water in the ocean. It just doesn't interest me. It scares me just to think of you doing it. So I don't have any interest in doing it. But you go ahead, man. You go ahead. I'll tell you what though, just make certain you video everything, because when you do get an incident, it'd be good to have the footage. Not me have it, you have it. By the way, we are getting smashed by wind and big drops of rain, and the whole van is rocking. So don't come knocking! The van is rocking right now. It's pretty funny. Yeah, and knowing what I know of great white sharks, they attack with ferocity from a depth. So a great white will often approach from below and strike with vengeance. What's that Samuel L. Jackson line? I will strike down with you with vengeance. I will strike hard with you with a vengeance. I can't remember the quote. So that's what the great white does. Whereas, like, you know, bronzies and bloody bull sharks and whatnot, they'll kind of stalk around and come back and take a snipe at you and run back. But a great white will just go bang and you're done. And if you're on a kayak in the deep blue sea and this thing comes up from 40 feet below you and grabs you, it's all over. Hey, like there's no second chance there. You're done. It sounds like there's some nice points, headlands to park and view the sea. Yeah, there is actually. I mean, arguably I'd be here and showing you from the GoPro, but we don't have that going today. This stream wasn't meant to be a streaming from Steve Ann's stream. This was meant to just be a hanging out. I'm so glad I didn't do it. I was meant to be walking, and I was thinking about just charging it, right? Just going for the walk. I'm so glad I didn't. I'd be getting totally wet right now. I guess I can show you the view here though. Let me show you the view. Come over here to me. I'm going to turn you around like this. I'm going to change the exposure. I'm going to change the exposure like this, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. I'm also going to zoom in a little for you, so you can see, well, you'll probably be able to see. Okay, I'll put the window down a little here. Ready for it? Oh, rain's coming straight in. No, it's coming in. It's going to get the lens. I can't do that, sorry folks. But there's a break coming through out there, a headland. It's a bit heinous. And over here, oh, let me give you some clean. That's what's going on. That's New Zealand across the ways. Quite a fair way across the ways, but that's New Zealand town. That's what we got. That's what we're working with here, folks. New Zealand over in the distance. G'day, Grim. Yo, Grimsky. Grimsky's on DLive, not YouTube. We're not streaming on DLive right now. How about that? Normally all my streams are like, this is DLive, come over to DLive. No, this is YouTube stream. Hello YouTube. Yo, Susie, how you doing? I'm saying hello to the CEO of YouTube, even though she doesn't give a rat's about me. I'm not so bad at it. No sharks in our sea. I started off with canoeing in the local rivers. I mean, that's a point. Yeah, in the Irish Sea, in that part of the continents, you don't have. I mean, there are sharks up there, and there are great whites, but you just don't seem to have the problem that we do with them. Like here, they're so prevalent, right? Like, it's just a fact. Like, if you're going to go out into the ocean, you just have to accept that there's going to be sharks. Like that's and great whites. And the deeper you go, the more hardcore they become, because they're stalking food, right? They're hunting. I watched Greenland, the movie on Amazon Prime last night. Worth checking out. It's about Earth's end. Oh wow, that sounds cool. I wouldn't mind checking that out. Amazon, it's on Amazon Prime. I don't use Amazon Prime, but I do have an Amazon subscription to Prime. I don't have a Kindle. I don't have a Roku or anything though. Can you get Amazon Prime on the Apple TV? Because I do have an Amazon Prime account. I got the free trial, and whenever I've tried to end it, they've said, "Oh, you're ending it. Here's another free month." Like, that's happened 3 times now. I'm like, okay, my free trial's over. Yeah, I used it for a couple of things. It's all right. I don't want to continue the trial. I don't want to go into a monthly payment plan, so I'll end it. Oh, you're thinking of ending? Have another free month. Okay, I'll set a calendar reminder for another month. Let's go down to Warrain Beach and have a look at the conditions down there. That's a surf beach, Warrain Beach, you know the deal. I actually surfed there for the first time the other day. And I took the solo track, and it did not track me at all that day. That was funny. One of the You know, there's like a bunch of really rad surfers down here, like some real good surfers down here, and a couple of them. I mean, it's kind of strange. Like, they're not unfriendly. It's not like they're not. It's not like they don't say anything. But I've noted that, like, it's always me saying, you know, like, oh, morning, how you doing? You know, they'll paddle. Like, I'll be out there and they'll paddle out and literally paddle past me. And unless I say, hey, how you doing, man? Or good morning, there won't be anything said. And no, I don't know, like maybe I'm just too talkative, but if I'm paddling out and I literally paddle within a meter of somebody to the point where you can almost touch their leash, I'll be like, oh, hey man, how's it been? I just turned up. Is it been good? What's the tide's going out? It's probably going to get better. Blah 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 blah. Just keep it kind of like about the surf. And a lot of the crew are super friendly and super nice, and I start to obviously see regular crew, but there are some of the heavier, like some of the rad surfers. They don't really open up that much. And one of them the other day, actually, this guy's pretty cool. He was just saying, "Oh, is that your device on the beach?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's mine." It's because I've got like the wristband up here with the GoPro floaty, just in case it falls off, it floats. So I got that one, and I've also got the mouth mount, and I've also got the GoPro on the front of the board. So I'm like a fucking circus clown out there with all this fluorescent orange shit. And he's like, "Oh," and on the beach the camera's orange as well. He's like, "Oh, is that your device?" And I said, yeah, it's a solo shot, but I call it a slack track. It's not tracking me. And he's like, "Oh," and he the way he spoke about it was kind of strange. He's like, "Oh, what are you tracking?" And I'm like, "The surfing." And I said, "But I'm having a lot of trouble getting it to work properly." And then he said, "Oh yeah, I've got a friend who's got one, and when he gets it working, it's really good." And then he said, and he just kept saying like none of this made sense at the time, but he was just saying, what are you tracking? What are you tracking? And I was like, I'm just tracking my surfing. And then when I got out of the ocean, the solo shot was literally pointed down the beach in the general vicinity of people, like a group of people, like chicks, right? Like bikinis. And I shit you not, I did not do that. I had I'm not going to the beach to film chicks in bikinis, right? There's heaps of that on the internet if you want to find it. I'm not doing that. I had the tracker on my arm. I'm out there surfing and I'm thinking, I can't see this green light at all. This thing's not working. And then this guy's saying, what are you tracking? What are you tracking? I'm like, the surfing. And I get out and I literally get on the beach and the thing is pointing the other way, right at like the group of people. And I was like, yeah, this looks bad. This looks dubious, right? This looks like I'm just filming. And the lens is out. It's a 65mm lens. The lens is out. It's like, dude, you're filming those people, right? There's no doubt about that. But I totally wasn't. I don't even know why it faced that way. I did everything as you would, and I went out surfing, and at the start, I could see the little green light. And then I took a few pretty heavy falls. That was a sucky day, actually. It sucked up and a lot of heavy waves. Took a few wipeouts. And then, yeah, then that, and I'm like, it's just frustrating, right? Like, I just want to go out and surf and come back with good footage. Should be able to watch it on my free Amazon, right? Yeah, true. Thomas, I've got a mate that does deep sea diving. He's been up close with a lot of sharks. I don't think I'd have the strength to do that. Yeah, I mean, I've come close to a grey nurse back in the day. We were snorkeling at a place called Gibbon Beach, which is Bundeena, kind of sort of looks back over towards Cronulla. The Nulla, mate. And yeah, a grey nurse. Me and Dee and Greenie were snorkeling and went down. And we were just looking around these ledges, and then kind of like went around a corner, and Dee's like, and there was just grey nurses. I didn't think sharks could sit stationary, but grey nurses can sit pretty damn still, right? And this thing was just sitting there, and he's like, back up. We back right out and get to the top. Shark, grey nurse, and we're like, ah! Even though grey nurses are kind of pretty placid, but they look gnarly. They got all those scraggly teeth that go all every way. It's just like, ah! That's the closest I've come to any encounter, really. I've seen shit when I've been out there thinking it's sharks and stuff, but you never actually. Most of the times it's dolphins. Definitely down here it's dolphins. There's heaps of dolphins. Let's move down to Arrane Beach. Get a little view here to the south. I'll get a view, you guys won't. Oh, oh wow, it's actually, huh. Dude, this heat... That guy's on a banging right. What am I doing? I should be going down there. There's waves rolling in there. Let me go down and have a look. I haven't got my toothpick with me. But that looks good down there. Now I got a little case of FOMO, folks. I feel like I'm missing out here. Those dudes are on. The guy I saw he got a good ride. Good right-hander. I've got a bit of a case of FOMO, folks. Wow, there's a lot of water on the road. Shit. You guys smell something burning? What does that smell? Dude, there's something burning. What does that smell? Is it outside? It's hard to tell. When you get to the point where something smells like it's burning, considering all the tech I've got, I'm probably leaning towards it being my gear. Let me just pull over here. We're at the top of the Oh man, it looks clean out there. Let me just put my hazards on. What is the smell I can smell? No. I mean, I did use this before. No. Maybe it was just a little thing that came out, but I definitely smell funny. Dude, there is... At least there is clean waves out here. Wow. I might have to say, I'm not going to got a little bit of stuff. Why are we getting so... I think that's an HDMI thing. Yeah, I think that's just a cable thing. I don't understand it though, because it doesn't happen all the time. Should be fine now. Yeah, it's weird. Your solo shot 3 likes the ladies. It's a bit dubious though. You guys can't see this, but there is cleaner swell here. Yeah, I think I'm missing out here. I'm definitely missing out. I'll show you. HDMI cable might have loose connection. Yeah, I think that's what that is. It only happens when I move the bag, but it doesn't happen all the time when I'm IRL streaming. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Let me put you over here. Change the exposure here. Let me zoom in a little. Somewhere coming in here. What the heck is that? Oh, that's a guy. No, that's a. Oh, that's a dude. There's a left that works there, and there's a right. I wish I was out there right now. What's the tide doing? I think it's on the way out. It's doing it again. What? I want to work this out. Let's put it here. I want to work this. That causes that green flag crap. That causes that. Yeah. So at the moment, it's flattening. I want to work out why this happens. So let me just wait till we're up to speed here. So it's still doing it right now. Now, if I move this cable here, that's the HDMI cable. It's the one going back into the LiveView Solo. So if I move I'm twinkling the LiveView Solo, the HDMI cable into the LiveView Solo right now. Now I'm doing this now. The camera again is playing up. It's not the camera, it's the cable run. So it's nothing to do with the cable going into the LiveView Solo. I feel like it's an issue related to some kind of interference between not the cable, but the 4G and the cable. Maybe the cable needs more insulating or something. Interesting. Either way, I think what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to I guess I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to go surfing. I'm going to go home and get the toothpick and go surfing. I'm definitely missing out here. This crew having a good time out there. Oh, let me check the forecast. Check the Oh wow, dude. Actually, it's a little beyond me. The skill. Oh, there's a big mama set coming in here. Okay, it's a little messy. I got a little excited there. It's not as good as I kind of thought. It seems fine now that you place it on the seat. I wonder if it's like, let me. Okay, so it's not the cable. Let me touch. I'm going to touch the camera. I'm going to touch the camera port. So this is going to be a good test. Let me see if it's the camera connection here. So this is the cable touching the camera. So that's twinkling the camera, the connection going into the camera. I wonder if that's what we're dealing with here. I'll see that when it gets live. So no, it's not that. So that's twinkling. So it's not that. Interesting. What about the battery connection? I'm twinkling the battery connection. It's not that. It's not that. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I mean, I think it's something to do with the way that the 4G kind of sends its signal or something. I don't know, folks. Yeah, let me just check the forecast here for the tide. Let me just check the tide forecast. Where are we? Wily weather. So the tide is at the peak of the lowest. It's got one more hour until it's full low tide. I mean, I do have a little bit of FOMO, but I'm not missing too much. Get that toothpick and get out there, Rob Mac. I mean, this is definitely the best you're going to get anywhere here, and it's good, but it's not great. I should have just thrown the toothpick in, right? There's a lot of movement of water out there too. These guys are paddling hard to stay on that spot. I'm talking myself out of it here. Yeah, I've talked myself out of it. So let's wrap this up then. I suppose we can wrap it up. Where should we go to wrap this up? I guess we could wrap it up here, couldn't we? Could wrap it up here. The worst day surfing is better than the best day at work. This is true, Aero Gamer. That's your quote. I remember you said that once before. You're dead right, dude. You're dead right. All right, well, let's wrap it up. And what I'll do is I'll head back home and I'll make a decision whether I come back for a surf or not. I didn't go yesterday. I'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Let's wrap this up though, folks, and I've got a way to do that here as well. I hope this works. I hope this works as it should. Okay. Just gonna refresh this browser. Refresh your browsers, and we'll be back later on DLive. Not with an IRL stream. I'm probably going to drink some more of that cognac. Actually, I've got some whiskey as well. We're going to have a regular... Maybe we'll have a cap game. Saturday cap game, maybe. Yeah, Saturday cap game. Whiskey. I can't quite load this page though. Why are we not loading this page? Let me see what internet I'm on. I'm on Hawk 5G. Okay, so that's weird. It says we're on the intro. It says I'm rolling the intro scene. That doesn't make any sense. No coffee? No, I was thinking about going and seeing Sam. But honestly, now that I've been down here, I'm thinking I want to either go surfing. I feel like I'm missing out here, and I kind of want to. When in doubt, don't go out. Quick Draw McGraw. Wow. When in doubt, paddle out. Right. There's two totally different sayings there. It does look. I mean, I'm pretty apprehensive here. I'm just thinking about what I should be doing here with my time. I can't get to. It says I'm on the intro screen. Why am I on the intro screen? Doesn't make any sense. Weird, dudes. Gonna refresh my browser there. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, so I don't know why this browser app was kind of telling me the wrong thing, but it now tells me the right thing. So I can end this here by choosing the outro scene. And yeah, thanks for everybody being here on this stream. This is not what I wanted to do today, but I guess you've got to be more flexible with it. You've got to be able to roll with it and change up and down, whatever. But what I'm thinking, and I want to run this by you, and I think we did last night on the D-Live stream. What do you guys say for, so July, right? You know the concept of live every day in July. Danny Black, it's his idea, his concept. I'm thinking about for this year's episode, literally doing an IRL stream on YouTube for every, like for 9 of them, and then a 10th stream will be sitting at home drinking the Jack. So there'll be a Jack behind me for 10 streams, but then we'll take one where we drink it. So IRL for 9, then a Jack stream, then IRL, and every day of those IRLs will be a walk on the beach. Everybody likes walking on the beach, right? Imagine a walk on the beach IRL stream every day for the month of July. Do you think that would be something that would be, well, I don't know, heaven forbid, do you think that would rate on YouTube? Do you think that would rate on my content? A walk on the beach every day? Because I know I'm going to do July again, but I just don't know. I don't know what that content's going to look like for me on the channel. And these guys are paddling out, way out. Is he going to get rewarded? Oh, it's a good wave. No, he went over it. You like the idea, Rob Aussie? You think it's going to work? You think that's a good idea? I'm keen to give it a shot. I'm keen to give it a shot. I don't want to do July sitting at the desk every day, because that would be the same as last year, which didn't do anything for the channel. And plus, I've already got that content down on D-Live where I stream every day. So if I do an IRL, say, you know, 9 a.m. through till midday or whatever it is, maybe even midday, and I don't know what it is, but we do an IRL every day on the beach, and then we do a sitting stream on D-Live. That's the plan anyway. All right, folks, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wrap this shizzle up. Thanks for being here on this strange stream, strange beginning, strange opening, strange weather, strange everything. I appreciate you being here, and if I can time this correctly, I've got to be silent now for about 9 seconds and then roll the outro because of the latency. So if I just sit here quietly, pretending I'm not actually doing anything, but I'm actually just sitting here quietly. I probably should have said I'll see you all on D-Live later on. Now I'm going to sit quietly again. Shit, I'll see you on D-Live later on.